constituent town hall today. We need to hear from you, Senator.
First at 6, as outrage boils over at town halls across the country, Florida Senator Marco Rubio ducks questions about why he's not hosting one of his own. A pro-choice group is hosting an event tonight billed as a town hall meeting for Marco Rubio. It wants him to vote against President Donald Trump's Supreme Court nominee. But Senator Rubio's staff says they never got an invitation. CBS 4's Gary Nelson is live for us in Southwest Miami-Dade, where the meeting is about to begin. Gary?
Well, differing interpretations about what invitations were or were not extended to Senator Rubio. Promises to be an overflow crowd here at the Unitarian Universalist Church in Southwest Miami-Dade. Women's rights groups and civil rights groups sponsoring a town hall. They hoped that Senator Marco Rubio would attend. He is a no-show.
Are you going to host a town hall? I'm glad you're okay, but are you going to host a town hall?
A heckler dunned Senator Marco Rubio in Miami Friday for not attending town hall meetings organized by citizens and not holding one of his own.
Tell me what you need, what you really need. Justice!
Through loud protests over immigration reform, the so-called Muslim ban, attacks on Planned Parenthood funding, Rubio has not had a public presence.
I am honored and I am humbled.
He will not be in attendance at a town hall focused on Supreme Court nominee Neil Gorsuch. Organizers want Rubio to oppose Gorsuch's nomination.
The message we're hoping to send here tonight is that the constituents of Marco Rubio will be heard.
Critics fear Neil Gorsuch, if confirmed, will reverse a woman's right to choose, Roe v. Wade. In previous rulings on an appeals court, Gorsuch voted to allow companies to withhold birth control from employees' health care.
We can't afford to go backward. Women have a constitutional right to make their own decisions about their own bodies, and this is a judge that I fear will lead us on the road back to a time when that was not the law.
Senator Rubio said he wasn't invited to attend the town hall organized by women's and civil rights activists. They say not so.
He was formally invited. We told his deputy director out of his Doral office.
There's a constituent town hall today. We need to hear from you, Senator.
In any event, Senator Rubio has been reluctant to join in public discussion of myriad hot-button topics. A spokesperson issued a statement from Rubio today saying Senator Rubio believes there is no human right more fundamental than the right to life, and every human being is entitled to protection of our laws. As for that Supreme Court nominee, he says Judge Gorsuch is a highly qualified mainstream jurist. Now, there's some conflict over whether Rubio was or was not invited to this town hall tonight. He says were he invited, he would not attend, calling the organizers a bunch of left-wing extremists, unquote, who do not appreciate the science that says fetuses who are being aborted experience pain. We're live in Southwest Miami-Dade. Gary Nelson, CBS 4 News.